Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5. And for Boston, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight. But I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Hart kicks to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
White with it. Back to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
No good on the free throw. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And it's White, top of the key. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Hart kicks to Towns. And the Knicks miss again. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to White from past the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Towns a screen on Howard. Floats one up. Rebound by the Celtics. Towns with the steal. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Hart, that's good.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Bridges kicks to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Out to the wing, taken away by Holiday. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. And he can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Bridges for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Derek White. Pass to Tatum. Good work there as it goes.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Here's Hart. Outside, Towns. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Towns missing. Celtics trail by 5. It's White on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Brunson.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
White against Bridges. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Boston grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Brunson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Brunson surveying the D. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Tatum. Brown sends a screen for Tatum. Over Hart. Tatum finds Brown. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Hart. Pass to Bridges. Towns a screen on White. Bridges against White. Out to Brunson. No good off the front iron. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. And it's good for 2. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Keeping his hands active. Brunson able to knock it away and convert. How about the effort?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. So it's the Celtics now. 7-point differential. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson the pass to Hart. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Jalen Brunson. Second free throw, no good. Towns finds Hart. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 8. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And he knocks down the first one. Boston making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Jason Tatum in for Brown. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Cameron Payne comes in for Josh Hart. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Bridges. He can't hit that time. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Pritchard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
There's a screen by Achua. Payne. New York, no good that time either. To the right side. Horford has a wide open look. Cans the shot from the wing. Now just a 3-point New York lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Payne.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Tatum. Picked by Horford. Shoots the 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here's Tatum. We've got Tatum. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Tatum.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bridges shot. Good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Fires from deep. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Outside Tatum. Off target from three-point range. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Achua. Still yet to score. Can't hit the reverse layup. Here's Hauser. Defended by McBride. Tatum at the elbow. Shoots over Bridges. Bridges with the board. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to McBride. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Pass to Hauser. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. McBride with the ball. Bridges with it. Three-pointer. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Oh, yeah. Let's see those dance moves. No thanks.
Zinkis, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. And New York with a change here, too. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. New York leading by 9. Bridges passes to McBride. Inside, Achua, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Holiday. Here's Pritchard, defended by McBride. Pritchard passes to Porzingis, connects from three-point range. Porzingis has got 9 points.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Shoots over Towns and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now Tatum, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday with the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Bridges outside. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson, guarded by Holiday. Towns, a screen on Brown to stop the drought, and Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns, cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now here's White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Knicks leading by 3, and stolen by White. Pass to Horford. Porzingis sets the pick for Horford. That shot off. Towns with the defensive effort. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Brown. On deep, Brunson. They grab their own miss. Towns, high post, working on Horford. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And now a 5-point Knicks lead. Pass to White. 1:30 left in the first half. Horford dishes to Holiday. To the wing on the left. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good on the triple. Porzingis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Pass to Towns. Brunson, right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. White the pass to Holiday. And here is Horford. Outside, White from the arc. And And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brunson outside. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
It's Brown with the drive. Basket good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Fires away from way outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's White. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Anunoby. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. No good with the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Hart against Tatum. And that one drops. Hart's got 5.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Brown outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Hart. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Brunson barreling in. Good D by Holiday. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's White. Brown outside. White, a screen on Anunoby. Down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Hart. Holiday against Brunson. Here's Bridges. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
The score now all even. Porzingis has got 20.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. He's checked in for White. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
For the lead, good on the three-point shot. Pritchard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And they get it. That one, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Tatum dishes to Brown. To the paint. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. Up top, Hart. Bridges, no one around him. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bridges has got 13.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Tatum. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Towns up top. Headed by Porzingis. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Pocket 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The first free throw is good. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Now it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Now here's Brunson following the miss by Al Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Horford.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And both free throws good for Brunson. The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Brown against Hart. Brown kicks to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The dunk by Achua.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Bridges against Holiday. He gets that one. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Bridges. Towns with the bucket.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Pritchard. Picked by Horford. Shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson outside. Towns the screen. Brunson with a clean look. Had the space there, but it's offline. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Boston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. New York trailing. We've got Tatum. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
No good on that one. And the Celtics making a change here. Craig's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pritchard. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Towns is doubled. Payne looking around. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Knicks lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
There's the pick. Here's Hauser. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 4, Drew Holiday.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Payne can't hit. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Holiday the pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul, 17 foul. Shooting for New York, Cameron Payne. The line for 1.
Line the lanes. Line the lanes. 1 shot.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Tatum passes to Holiday. There's the three. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby outside. New York moving it around. Here's Towns. The layup off target. Boston trailing. And here's Holiday. Craig sets a screen. Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
See yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go! Get down. Let's see what you got. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Yep, that one goes in there. Brunson's got 19 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Hart. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Craig sets the screen for Holiday. Plays it up and banks it in.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Robinson passes to Brunson. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard, defended by McBride. Brunson against Holiday. With the teardrop, Robinson with the block. Pass to McBride. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Some changes for Boston. Zinkis, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Brown comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's White in for Pritchard. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bridges checks in. Now here's Brunson. Over Holiday. 11 feet out and he hits it. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Holiday finds Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
White against Bridges. Brunson kicks to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown dishes to Holiday. Here's Porzingis to take the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Robinson a screen on White. Bridges kicks to Brunson. There it is! Brunson with the deep shot. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Robinson a screen on Holiday. Brunson adds a 2-pointer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 4-point New York lead. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Hart.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Pass to Robinson. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. That shot missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
An update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury. Let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Towns checked in for New York.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Brunson. Holiday with the defensive effort. The Celtics with the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
For 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Brunson outside. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Tatum, that's good.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Here's Brunson. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. right with the defensive effort. Stolen by Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Jaylen Brown.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. And So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave it.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.